Imagine waking up tomorrow and your GPS doesn't work. Your bank card is declined because the financial timestamps are off. Your TV show's static, and the internet is just gone. Chaos, right? Now, imagine that on a national scale during a war. We rarely look up, but above us, orbiting at 17,000 miles per hour, is the invisible nervous system of our modern world. It has become a battlefield. Space is now officially the ultimate geopolitical arena, and the war for dominance up there is happening right now. Let's get into it. For centuries, war was fought on land, sea, and air. Then came cyber. Why? Because satellites are the ultimate high ground. They are the eyes, ears, and voice of every modern military. When a soldier uses a radio, a drone pilot pulls a trigger, or a warship navigates a strait, they are relying on space, and this dependency was exposed in the most dramatic way possible during the Ukraine conflict. When Russia invaded in 2022, they didn't just send in tanks. The very first salvos were cyber attacks aimed at a satellite network called Viasat, knocking out communications even before the ground troops crossed the border. But Ukraine showed us something new. They fought back using a commercial system, Starlink. Elon Musk's constellation of low-orbit satellites kept the Ukrainian military connected even when their cell towers were destroyed. It allowed them to fly drones and coordinate artillery in real time. This was a turning point. It proved that commercial tech is now central to warfare, but it also created a massive target. Russia quickly adapted, using sophisticated electronic warfare to jam those very same signals. As of early 2026, we're even seeing states like Iran using jammers to shut down Starlink during internal unrest. So, if jamming is the non-lethal option, what happens when things get truly hostile? We are seeing the rise of what you might call killer satellites. We aren't just talking about missiles launched from Earth to blow things up, though the US, Russia, China, and India have tested those, creating dangerous debris fields. The new frontier is much more subtle and terrifying. It's called ARPA rendezvous and proximity operations. Essentially, an inspector satellite is launched. It maneuvers quietly through orbit to get extremely close to an enemy's multi-billion-dollar spy or communication satellite. It could be there to inspect it, to eavesdrop, or if the order is given, to disable it, maybe with a robotic arm, or by simply bumping into it. Just last year, the US and UK conducted their first ever joint military maneuver in space, repositioning satellites to check on each other's assets. It was a clear message: we are watching, and we are ready to protect our hardware. But there is a darker shadow looming over this arms race. Intelligence officials in the US have warned that Russia is developing a capability that keeps strategists up at night: a space-based nuclear weapon. We aren't talking about a warhead on a missile. We're talking about a nuclear device designed to detonate in low Earth orbit, but potentially hundreds of them, including commercial ones we all rely on. It would render entire swathes of orbit unusable for a year or more. It's a doomsday device for space, and it threatens to violate the 1967 Outer Space Treaty, which is supposed to keep weapons of mass destruction out of the final frontier. The competition isn't stopping at Earth's orbit. We are looking at the moon not just as a scientific outpost, but as a military strategic high ground and an economic goldmine. Both the US, with its Artemis Accords, and China, which is partnering with Russia, are planning permanent bases. They are scouting locations, specifically the lunar South Pole, which has water ice, the source of life and fuel. The rhetoric is heating up, with officials talking about securing key locations before the other side does. We are witnessing the first steps of claiming territory off our planet. So, where does this leave us? We have entered an era where space is contested. The US has established its Space Force, and other nations are following suit. The treaties that govern space were written in the 1960s. They are outdated and lack any real enforcement power. We are in a gray zone. Satellites are being hacked, jammed, and tailed. And the ultimate nightmare of a weapon that could destroy this infrastructure for generations is being discussed in serious terms. The war in space isn't a sci-fi movie anymore. It's the new reality of geopolitics, and it will determine who controls the future down here on Earth. If you want to stay updated on these deep dives into geopolitics and tech, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.